reminds me of a story. Ken and Edna, they were some country folk, and every year they would go to the county fair. And every year Ken wants to take a trip in that helicopter, but it's $50. But he wants to do it. And every year Edna says the same thing. She says, Ken, it's $50, and $50 is $50. So they never take this helicopter ride. So every year it's the same story. Every year Ken wants to go, and every year Edna says the same thing. So finally, after every year, finally Ken is 75 years old. And he says, Edna, you know, I'm 75 years old. I really want to take this helicopter ride. I don't know if I'll have another chance. You know, I'm 75 years old. And Edna says her same line. Well, Ken, it's $50, and $50 is $50. Well, the helicopter pilot overhears this, and he offers them a deal. He says, you know, I overheard what you said, and I'll offer you a deal. That I'll take you up on a helicopter ride, but on one condition. You have to not say a word, not one word. If you speak, then it will be $50. So they agree. And so they go up in the helicopter, and he does a lot of weird maneuverings, and it's scary, you know, but Ken and Edna are silent. They don't say anything, and when the helicopter lands, the pilot turns to Ken and says, you know what, I'm pretty impressed that you guys, neither one of you said one word. And Ken said, well, I was tempted on saying something when Edna fell out. But $50 is $50. We want to move into that bigger state, but sometimes I think we have ideas that surrendering, that letting go means giving up, giving in. It means a lack of control. And if we like something, we like to be in control, don't we? We like to maneuver and orchestrate and manipulate. We want to see the end at the very end. We want to see all the obstacles in our path, and we don't really seem to want to trust the infinite. We don't seem to trust the divine. We don't seem to, you know, we don't have a problem trusting that when we exhale, there's going to be air for us to inhale. You know, when we're at the end, we don't panic every single time. No, we understand and we trust that there is a flow, that there is something that supports us in just simply breathing in and breathing out. But somehow that doesn't equate when we seem like we have a challenge, when we have a problem, when we want to accomplish something, when we have a dream. Then it's like all that trust, that supportive, infinite knowingness that supports us so wonderfully and naturally, somehow doesn't know what it is that we want. Somehow will let us down. Somehow we need to do what we need to do, and we can't let go.